Respected friends, welcome to you, salutations to you, congratulations to you, and gratitudes to you that you are opening up your mind, intellect for Bhagavad Gita's guidance, which is the essence of all Shastras and Upanishads, given directly by Lord Krishna for every individual's, every type of growth and success, outer and inner. This itself is great achievement that we are available for the guidance of the Lord, the rishis, and the scriptures, which somehow was missing from few years, few hundreds of years, maybe for various reasons. Now this Gita has to be taken to every of the human beings, and they must learn from it the arts of living, Living, and living, Leaving. कैसे जीना कैसे जाना दोनों गीता सिखाता है, वो भी with all the greatest of the achievements including moksha. And you are seeing how these thoughts are so profound, useful, beautiful. And I am telling you, at our intellect's lower level, we need to repeatedly listen or study, repeatedly contemplate. First, to understand what is said. Second, to know the greatness in that, whatever is said. First, what is said is to be understood. Then, the glory of that understanding, how it helps in our positive attitude and greater performance that we have to have. We need to spend time for that. You are spending time to come and listen, but not sufficient. You have to spend time to listen 3, 4 times, note down the points, contemplate on that. Then, what is said is caught. Then its greatness is understood. Then you implement it. Then you be blessed by your own knowledge. Okay. Like every day today also, three things. First is shloka. In the shloka, we do salutations to Mother Parvati, Lord Shiva, all the bhaktas, and our own nation. What we said yesterday, Annapurne, उसके बाद वाला श्लोक है ये. Then we will do a common sense thought, very good and useful for us, and Gita. In Gita today, in chapter 22, in that sequence of very profound, powerful shlokas, four tips Bhagavan again gives, four intentions or attitudes or understandings. Remember, the whole topic for sadhakas is what? How to enter from karma yoga to jnana karma sannyasa yoga. Wherein, through the change in your attitude born out of knowledge, you are acting, but it is not creating impressions in you. And the existing ones also are getting exhausted. Thus, no important, listen, you become fit in your calm and quiet mind for the higher pursuit of spiritual knowledge. That is what is the topic going on for the spiritual seekers. You and I, along with spiritual seeking, we want to learn for our own life from Gita. The same shloka again, the same four pointers, thoughts, attitudes. If you can bring in our life, the result is what? For them, kurtvapi nanibadhyate, they are not bound even if they do with the kartrutva, karma and karma phala. But for you and me, kurtvapi nanibadhyate means he'll have no regrets, guilts. He is a perfect performer waiting for a perfect result. He will get that. So, four pointers are told, four attitudes have to be developed, four understandings have to be brought in us so that we perform so beautifully well without missing anything in our goals. Whatever we have to perform, success is ours. What is that? We will see first as every day, Pararthana Shloka. Om. 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Today's shloka is praise to Mother Parvati, Lord Shiva, Bhaktas as well as our country. Simple shloka. Mata cha Parvati Devi. Parvati Devi herself is my mother. She is Jagan Mata. So, in my mother heart, the body giving mother is my mother, no doubt. The one who gave food in this life is mother. But who gave this mother to me? Who has given the Bhumata to me? Who has given the Prakriti Mata to me? Is it not? The whole thing is given to us by the Jagan Mata. She is called here Parvati. So Mata cha Jagan Mata Parvati Devi. Pita Devo Maheshwaraha. And who is my father? Sakshat Maheshwara only. Father is father, the one who gave me birth, who is putting me in school, college, taking care of me, spending time for me. Such father also my pranam. But actually, father of all fathers is Bhagavan Maheshwaraha, therefore Pita Devo Maheshwaraha. Then who are the Bandhavas, friends and relatives? Anyway, we have blood relations and distant relations, and the friends, colleagues, in various forms. But then to a devotee, Bandhavaha, Shiva Bhaktaha cha. All Bhagavad Bhaktas are his own friends, relatives, with whom he shares all his experiences, devotions, practices, and he gets from them also in exchange. And Swadesho Bhuvanatrayam, my own Bharata Mata is more glorious to me than all the three worlds of Antariksha Loka, Swarga Loka, any of the lokas. Here Bhuvanatraya is the Brahma's Brahmaloka, Vishnu's Vaikunta, Shiva's Kailasa. इन तीनों से भी श्रेष्ठ है मुझे अपना भारत माता. भुवनत्रय में मेरा स्वदेश ग्रेट है. In my Bharata Mata only, all lokas and Sukha Shanti of all lokas are there. Therefore, I will stay in my India, I will serve my own nation. I will take the blessings of Rishi Parampara, Guru Parampara, which is fully spread in the atmosphere all the time. है ना? Don't miss Bharata Mata. Even if you go abroad and all, 2-4 साल करके आ जाओ. The vibrations of our nation are so beautiful that nowhere in the world you get them. Keep a target, 10 साल, 5 साल. We earn the money. If you want, come back, settle here. You know, many take green card, settle there. Let them do it. But those who are listening to me, मैं तो उनको कहता हूँ, nothing like that our Bharat Mata. Rama Bhagavan himself says, no, Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargadavi Gariyasi. Api Swarnamayi Lanka Name Rochati Lakshmana. Lanka may be full of gold. I don't like it. For me, my mother Kausalya, my Janmabhumi, Bharata Mata is greater than even Swarga. I am going. Lakshman says, Bharat is ruling there. Ravana killed here. Now Lanka is free. Let you become king here only. Rama says, my motherland is nothing greater than her. I'll go back. So this is what is taught today, Shloka. We'll chant it 11 times. Make 97. 108 हो गया, फिर 1080 अपना टारगेट लगा लो. ओके. माता च पार्वती देवी, पिता देवो महेश्वरः, बांधवाः शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयम्. One of the beautiful shlokas. It's the following of the earlier yesterday. अन्नपूर्णे सदापूर्णे शंकर प्राणवल्लभे ज्ञान वैराग्य सिद्ध्यर्थम भिक्षां देवी च पार्वती. Then माता च पार्वती देवी, पिता देवो महेश्वरः, बांधवाः शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयम्. So let us chant Om Shri शिव पार्वती शिव भक्तानाम अनुग्रहेण समस्त संपदा विजय परमात्म दर्शन अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री माता पार्वती शिव शिव भक्तानाम श्लोकस्य पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम माता च पार्वती देवी, पिता देवो महेश्वरः, बान्धवा शिव भक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयम्. माता च पार्वती देवी, पिता देवो महेश्वरः, बान्धवा शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयम्. माता च पार्वती देवी, पिता देवो महेश्वरः, बान्धवा शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयम्. माता च पार्वती देवी, पिता देवो महेश्वरः, बान्धवा शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयं माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवो महेश्वरः बान्धवाः शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयं माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवो महेश्वरः बान्धवाः शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयं माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवो महेश्वरः बान्धवाः शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयं माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवो महेश्वरः बान्धवाः शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयं माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवो महेश्वरः बान्धवाः शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयं माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवो महेश्वरः बान्धवाः शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयं माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवो महेश्वरः बान्धवाः शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयं माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवो महेश्वरः बान्धवाः शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयम्. So worship mother. She will take care of all your needs like a mother only, Parvati. Pita Deva Maheshwaraha, he will protect you and empower you with so much of wisdom. Bandhavaha Shivabhaktaha, all Shivabhaktas inspire you to be on the track of Shiva Bhakti and spirituality and good life. Swadesho Bhuvanatrayam, what is greater than our Bharat Mata? Not only because of our patriotic feeling that we belong to this country. That is common to every person of every nation. But the uniqueness of our nation is of its culture, its tradition, its spirituality, all those beautiful values. Therefore, Swadesh hi तीनों लोकों से भी श्रेष्ठ है. This is what shloka for the day. Thank you. Chant it 97, make 108, then keep target and achieve that. Thank you. Now, in today's common sense thought, it's so simple, my dear friends. Not at all much elaboration. The thing is what? Ki, there is body. Okay. It wants sleep, rest. There are senses. They want indulgence in the objects. There is a mind, which is in attachments, which is in aversions, which is in emotions, which is in projections. Anybody can live life like this. But living life better than this, the dignity of human being, and that is when he lives the life at the intellect level. Living life at intellect level means what? Keeping on learning the things in life. So we are not denying you to have emotions, love. We are not denying you to have your own perceptions of the world. We are not denying you to have sufficient rest. But don't only stuck up there. Be a person of learning and knowledge all the time. Be a learner. If you are going on learning, you will perform better and achieve greater things. You can protect you better from the world. You can face the challenges well. If you keep on learning, you remain as a young person. If the person who stops learning, whatever the age he is old already. 25 साल में सीखना बंद कर दिया, बुढ़ा हो गया हो. 80 साल हो गए फिर भी सीख रहा है, जवान है. So be a learner. Be a सीखने वाला, seeker. Go on learning things of the world with intellect. Learn cooking, learn carpentry, learn fixing the bulbs and all. Learn gardening. कुछ तो हो बुद्धि से, सीखते जाओ. बुद्धू घोचू मत बन के रहना. Be a learner. Continuously, abilities, talents, everything. जनरल लाइफ के लिए जरूरत वाले, डोमेस्टिक लाइफ वाले, रिलेशन विद द पीपल वाले, सोशल ऑब्लिगेशंस वाले, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली योर ओन प्रोफेशनल लर्निंग्स, यू हैव टू कीप ऑन एट द इंटेलेक्चुअल लेवल. वी हैव टू लर्न. जनरली क्या होता है, कुछ प्यार का अटैचमेंट हो गया किसी से, या कोई खाना पीना कर ली फिर सो गए, और जबरदस्ती कोई भी काम करना है इसके लिए, विदाउट विच आई कांट गेट सैलरी. दैट टाइप ऑफ लिटिल लर्निंग वी डू एंड वी क्लोज आवर इंटेलेक्ट. Whereas intellect has infinite possibilities of learning. But all the energies, ability, time to learn, where are they going away? Because we are indulgent at the body, sense, mind level. ऐसे फेलो वो इंटेलिजेंट होता है, सीखेगा नहीं, वो नहीं सीखेगा तो ज्यादा वाला आनंद नहीं आएगा उसको. The more you learn, the more you can perform, the more you can enjoy. Be a learner, be a learner, live life at the intellectual level, go on acquiring knowledge, acquiring information, mainly the skills and knowledges. Point one. Point two is what the common sense thought is what. Second is learn some principles of life, values of life. That you learn from your own lives, experiments and experiences of good and bad because of mistakes and corrected. And so, to in front of you, the wide world is spread. Millions of people are there. How many of them are doing what number of things? And they are doing good things and enjoying, bad things and suffering. You need not do every time the bad. From others also we can learn. Learn the good from others. Wait for the opportunity when it comes. Perform it. So the first thought is be a learner, living at the intellectual level. Don't be a buddhu ghochu, living at only body senses level. Second is learn from yourself, learn from others. Everyone should become a mobile temple, a mobile teacher to us, coming to teach something or the other. See, in Bhagavad Puranam, the Dattatreya story comes. He says, I have learned from my 24 gurus the great knowledge. I am practicing it. That's why I am always happy without anything. Then महाराज यदु पूछते हैं कि कौन है तुम्हारे आपके गुरु लोग. Then the Avadut Datta says, he says, Kapotaha, Ajagaraha, Kurari, Minaha, Patangaha. For him, Prithvi, Vayu, Akasha, Apaha, Chandrama, Nakshatra. These are all the gurus. From the Prithvi, he learned Kshama Guna. From the Jala, he learned how to give the contentment. From the Akasha, he learned how to be untouched by anything or everything. From Bhavara, he understood two things. One is what? If you collect honey and don't give to others, you will be beaten and taken away. Better you only share with others. He learns from a bird also, having a flesh. Kuch leke ja, all big birds are going on hitting it. It was so much wounded. अब क्या करूं? He just dropped that piece of mamsam or others. Like immediately all of them left that fellow and gone. So the more you have possessions, people will be behind you, noch kar khayenge. Like that, he has learned from everything. From a child, he says, I have learned how to be happy in the present. From the Kumari, he learns. There's a story there in that. I'm just telling you in short. That people come to look for match to her house, but parents were not there. Then she says, wait, I'll get something for you. Then she goes and tries to pound for something for making thing. Then because she is having bangles, lot of sound comes. Then she removes, puts two only. Even the two also sound comes. She removes one, only one. There is no sound. Now the lesson is what? He says, wherever the two are there is a quarrel. Therefore, अलग एक करके सीखते जाना, जीते जाना. Which is required. Many a times we create all galata or fighting with the friends. Even if you don't want, they will create it. Those who are highly mature, those who want to achieve for themselves in the world, they live alone. They take help from others, okay? But then they don't waste time through quarrel, etc. by having lot of company. He learns that from that Kumari. From the Kapota, from the Ajagara. 24 gurus are there. So be a learner all the time. लर्न फ्रॉम यू एंड अदर्स ऑल्सो. सी दुनिया में कितने यंगस्टर्स है बेवकूफ़ियाँ कर लाइफ सत्यानाश कर रहे हैं. नो लर्न फ्रॉम देम नॉट टू डू दैट नॉनसेंस. नॉट टू डू. डोंट डू इट. द ड्रग एडिक्ट्स, द ड्रिंक एडिक्ट्स, द लेजी फेलोज, द स्पेंड थ्रिफ्ट्स, द एरोगेंट फेलोज, द इंसल्टर्स ऑफ पेरेंट्स. कितना उस बंदे को कितने लोग शाप दे रहे हैं. ही विल गो ओनली टू द नरकम. डू यू वांट टू बी लाइक दैट? So there are genius youngsters, much better than you, well organized, well planned, well executing, well poised, and having great plans or goals in front. Let them become not source of jealousy but source of inspiration, learning. जिंदगी भर सीखते जाना बेटा. अपने आप से सीखो, दूसरों से सीखो, अपने गलतियों से भी सीखो, अच्छाइयों से भी. I have done mistakes, from that I have to learn. I will not do this again. I should learn from my good doings also. So to from others' mistakes you learn not to do them, and good also. Now see the China, how careless. Now how many people are affected by corona. Which wave in that country, pata nahi. Now already that BF7 Parent has come to India. Now, if you have not learned from earlier experiences, every individual and also the every medical staff and medical department and government, एक का नहीं, सबका काम होता है. खासकर every individual. If you don't maintain as soon as that alarm bell comes to maintain the distance and all that, पहले मिस्टेक से सीखा नहीं तो कैसा हुआ तो फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड एंड थर्ड अटैक में वेव में टेरिबल इट वाज. So shouldn't we learn from our own earlier mistakes? Should we learn from some wise countries which have on time, like our Prime Minister, immediately called for meetings, or like the health minister is contacting all health ministers of the states to make full planning. आने ही नहीं देना उसको कोरोना को. वो बाई मिस्टेक आया तो कैसे टैकल करे. So we have to learn, we have to keep on learning. Don't commit same stupid mistakes. That doesn't mean that keep committing new ones. Learn from others and be wise. That's the common sense thought. Thank you. Now in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, 22nd shloka, the four beautiful pointers, attitudes, understandings, visions. When we develop, then we can work in present, enjoy working in present, like yesterday's thought also. Yesterday, towards the end, I couldn't complete because the internet got blocked, stopped for some reason. So from there, we'll continue today. yesterday का थोड़ा बच गया वो बताकर फिर आज के श्लोक के चार मुख्य विषय, four subtle understandings, attitudes with which you are working and you are enjoying your work and success is obvious. For spiritual seekers, this is how when you work, your existing impressions, impurities go away, new are not made, mind is fully available, then you are ready for spirituality. Like from your own hard disks, all kachra is removed, unwanted is not added. So lot of space is there for adding the good things in that. So to remove all non-positive from the heart, don't add the new ones. Keep that heart free for your spiritual pursuit. That's for spiritual seekers, the meaning of this shloka. Okay. Yesterday कहा किए थे हम, बहुत important था वो भी श्लोका. 21 it was, and in same tone the 22 also goes. Okay. What I will do is, today I will chant 22 because it is today's shloka. Then yesterday's का 5 minute हम spend करके today we will study today's shloka also. Today is yadrucha labha santushtah. It is like this. Yadrucha labha santushtah द्वंद्व अतीतः विमत्सरः समसिद्धावसिद्धौ च कृत्वा अपि न निबध्यते. These are the words of 22nd shloka of chapter 4, today's topic. Today's topic is 4 pointers, 4 attitudes, 4 understandings which will make you work in the present beautifully so that you enjoy working. It won't create nonsense impressions. And then for spiritual seeker, your heart is pure for spiritual pursuit. So I'll chant it like yesterday, 2 times, then once together. Then we'll see the above shloka, this one also. Start. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama. Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama. Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः ज्ञान कर्म संन्यास योगः. श्री भगवानुवाच. द्वाविंशः श्लोकः. 22. श्री भगवानुवाच. यदृच्छा लाभ संतुष्टः यदृच्छा लाभ संतुष्टः द्वन्द्वातीतो विमत्सरः द्वन्द्वातीतो विमत्सरः समः सिद्धावसिद्धौ च समः सिद्धावसिद्धौ च कृत्वापि न निबध्यते कृत्वापि न निबध्यते. यदृच्छालाभसन्तुष्टः यदृच्छालाभसन्तुष्टः द्वन्द्वातीतो विमत्सरः द्वन्द्वातीतो विमत्सरः समः सिद्धावसिद्धौ च समः सिद्धावसिद्धौ च कृत्वापि न निबध्यते कृत्वापि न निबध्यते. टुगेदर. यदृच्छालाभसन्तुष्टः द्वन्द्वातीतो विमत्सरः संवत्सरः समसिद्धावसिद्धौ च कृत्वापि न निबध्यते कृत्वापि न निबध्यते. So before going into this shloka, yesterday वाला क्या था? निराशीर्यत चित्तात्मा त्यक्त सर्व परिग्रहः शारीरं केवलं कर्म कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषम्. It was yesterday's shloka. Just 3-4 minutes to spend in that also. In the same way, few values or thoughts or understandings or attitudes or maturities are given, preparing us to perform in the present beautifully well for great success, yet not creating worry for the future. You have to live well in present in such a way present is enjoyed, future is not spoiled. So earlier shloka is what yesterday ka ki nirashihi. Don't have the extra expectations from the world. Too much of desires. What are the noble, what are the good ones you have? What unnecessary ashaye mat rakho, kamanaye. The more asha kamana you have, the more you will be disappointed and become frustrated in life. Make a habit of having lot of hopes, expectation, desire from the people, and guaranteed that not even one day you'll have good food, good sleep, or enjoyment. Want to be that stupid youngster? Continue. No, Swami, we want to laugh and giggle and be happy with ourselves, with the work and everybody. Then nirashi. पहले decide करना. Nobody need give me anything. I am self-sufficient. For my work, any help mutual required I can do. But I don't expect anything from anybody unduly. अब ऐसा करके जी के देखो इतना मजा आता है लाइफ. Other than from every stupid fellow you have the आशा and they don't fulfill it, then निराशा हो गया, then दुखी हो जाते. Nirashi. Yesterday I spoke, it's in continuation of that. Second, Yata Chitta Atma, the one who has put his thoughts of the mind in his control. So too the body also made active and agile. Here Atma means I am taking it as a body. Sometimes Atma means Mana. Chitta is Buddhi. तो मन बुद्धि को अपने नियंत्रण में करो और मन बुद्धि देह को. Mana with its emotions, you should command the emotions. Buddhi with its understandings, it should be sharp enough to understand what's right, what's wrong. Then Atma, body should be healthy for conducting or executing the orders given by the Mana Buddhi to do this or that. If the body is not controlled, it is so lazy. It says, kal karenge, parsu karenge, baad mein karenge. Whenever you postpone, because laziness, you are identified with the body so much. Body is a jada dravya. It doesn't want you to work. Never yield to that. Just jump like a spring rubber ball. Be active in the world for your works and achievements. That's the meaning of yata chitta yata atma. Then third one is what? Tyakta sarva parigraha. Yesterday I talked about it in exhaustion and length. You should never have parigraha, ownership on anything. We can be at the most trusty. If you are owner, then the whole burden falls on your head. Then that overpowering burden will torture our minds so much. कोई भी परिग्रह नहीं रखना. परिग्रह means accumulations. परिग्रह means acquiring. परिग्रह means hoarding so many things. Just like when you travel in a train, minimum things you took. No, you can get down, walk and enter again. किसी से डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. Let us say you took some golden chains and ornaments. अब बता नींद आएगी तुमको? कोई ठीक तरह किताब पढ़ पाओगे? 24 घंटे यू आर लुकिंग एट योर थिंग्स एंड यू आर लुकिंग एट अदर्स. इनमें से कौन चौराहे मेरे ले जाएगा? परिग्रह ज्यादा नहीं रखना. जितना जरूरत है उतना रखना. परिग्रह is ownership. Yesterday I talked in one of the class. I don't know. We are only trustee in this world. Trusted by the Lord, given some things to serve the world and to serve the Lord and reach the Lord. ऐसा हमको attitude होना चाहिए. The more possessions you have, the more attached you are. Take the sarva parigraha. And you all have so many parigraha. 10 तरह के जूते हैं, 20 तरह के कपड़े, 40 तरह के पैंटा. परिग्रह कहते हैं इसको. जितना मिनिमम you should have. You should not live like a beggar or miser. But too much of परिग्रह, hoping that कल परसों काम को आएगा, इसलिए कोई प्लास्टिक पन्नी भी फेंकते नहीं कुछ लोग. एक पुराना कागज भी नहीं फेंकते, एक रबर बैंड भी नहीं फेंकते, सारे घर में रखते. घर लुक्स लेके कचरा कुंडी होंगे. Same is the mind. You have so much of ownership on the things, attachments to the people, expectations of this and that. अरे इतना गड़बड़ करोगे अपने मन में, how can you conceive higher goal? How can you plan for it? How can you gather resources? How can you execute the plans? Therefore, nirashihi निराशीः यतचित्तात्मा त्यक्त सर्व परिग्रहः. If these things are there with you, shariram kevalam karma kurvan, even though with the body you are doing your duties. Na apnoti kilbisham, as I said, this is for the spiritual people. The meaning for them is what? They will not have the impressions created to trouble them tomorrow. For you and me, kurvan apnoti kilbisham means what? In doing, you will not falter. In either not doing or doing wrongly, you will do the thing doing, you do it rightly. Therefore, that kilbish of the regrets, guilts will not be there. Okay, that's the meaning. Now, same thing, little bit more things added are today's shloka. ये भी बताओ ना, तो वे दोनों मिलकर you will have a substantial understanding. Contemplate on that, ponder over things, see what is said is right or wrong, come to your own correct conclusion, be unbiased, and if you really are convinced by it, must practice it and get a blessing out of your own mind and intellect's maturity. हमारा मन बुद्धि हमारे सबसे बढ़िया दोस्त है. अगर हम उसको properly equip करें, nobody is required for us to succeed in this world. If I can equip my mind and intellect with the skills, with abilities, with talents, with these type of maturities. अदरवाइज अंदर से बुद्धू बेवकूफ और दूसरों का सुनने का हिम्मत भी नहीं है, पूछने के लिए अहंकार बीच में आता है, and neither have your own knowledge nor taking from anyone, then keeping on committing same mistakes or having small little goals, even that also is not achieved. Living such a death only we are living. Do you want to live like that? Useless? No. It is you, your mind, equip it. You are the king. Anybody is the king is because of his own mind. Is it not? He made his mind and intellect so powerful that he is able to command thousands of people. Why can't you do that? Why are you always a slave and beggar? Geetha makes each one of us kings of our own life. He makes our own life, our own self as a great charioteers to negotiate through all the paths to reach the destinations. Gita is not an ordinary text. It takes us away from the dependency and slavery. Dependency सबसे बड़ा misery है. Why you depend on God, depend on Gita, depend on your mana buddhi, work. While working, when some help is required, you take. That's not dependence. Like cooking, you can't cook every day. Mother will cook. That taking help is not a dependency. You ask your wife to make it. It's not dependent. It's a help taken. You go to the barber for shaving. It's not dependence. It's required. If you go on doing all these things yourself, you can't do other things. That nonsense thought should not have. When I need help, I take. Like I can't drive the bus. I sit in the bus, driver drives. It's not a dependence. It's a need. But other than that, the excessive needs, excessive dependencies, they are miseries. So change your mind, intellect, empower them with all the understandings, and perform in life to achieve. Okay. Now today's shloka, the four things are masterpieces. I don't know how to convey to you, communicate it to you. I'll try my best. But if any one of you gets clear understanding of these four things, you are going to the masters of your own life. I can guarantee that. And whatever the doubts are there in this regard, ask your elders, anybody, they'll clarify, or come to me, I'll only discuss with you. Why Lord Krishna said to have these beautiful attitudes. First one, Yadrucha Labha Santushtaha. Whatever comes to us, Yadruchika Rupena, that's called Yadrucha Labha Santushtaha. Learn to be contented in that. You have an ambition, you worked for it, but the result depends on your own performance. Therefore, performance was mediocre. Result came immediately like that only. Be contented with that result. If not contented, what will happen? The mind gets disturbed, In the disturbed mind, can you think how I have to better than this? Can you think why I did not better or do well? Without that thinking, will you have the knowledge, information to perform better for higher achievements? Santushti nahi hai to. Never ever allow your mind intellect to overflow out of discontentment with anything. Yadruchala santushta. जो मिला उससे खुश, उससे कैसे हम काम करें, कैसे उसका फायदा उठाए, उसके ऊपर तुष्टि होना है. If you are not learning the art of santosha, in the discontentment, your mind loses the ability to think better for better performance. You're always worried, broody, confused, like फेल हो गया. अब हो गया तो छोड़ तुरंत ही अपना क्यों फेल हुआ सोचो, पास कैसे होने दिमाग उस पे लगाओ. और कम मार्क्स आए या छोटा वाला नौकरी मिला, यदृच्छा लाभ संतुष्ट. Think about it. Like I am doing this class. You few youngsters are listening. This is yadruchika lav, and I am getting the opportunity of talking on Geetha. Santushti. I am not worried about anything. I am very contented with what I get. Same, your parents. No, you can't change them. You have to be contented. They may not be as great as other millionaires, but they are sufficient to take care of you. We are not santushta with parents, not santushta with the siblings, not santushta with our own body, mind, nor santushta with the things around, nor with the government, not with the nature, nor with the friends. अरे बुद्धू लोग, अब तो हमेशा कंप्लेंट बॉक्स है, तो कहाँ काम कर पाएगा तू? Those frustrated fellows of discontentment are such a liability and biasness, liability and burden to the world they are. Never have this daridra quality. You can never make anybody happy, and you'll make everyone unhappy, miserable with this. Wife made such a wonderful dal sabji. Santushti se khao और कहो, thank you Annapurna, Sadapurna, you gave me this food. Then you say नमक कम है, मिर्ची ज़्यादा है, तेल ज़्यादा है और क्वांटिटी कम ज़्यादा है, और एक बना सकती थी, ये क्यों नहीं किया? अरे बेवकूफ़, इसका कोई एंड नहीं होता. You ask her what can she make. Tell her if she can't say okay, you do it. But be content. Maintain the mood of mind to be in contentment. That's it. Yadrucha lava santushta. People are not happy with the family, with the wife or children. How can you be nonsense? What you deserve, that only the God will give you. And how to make best use of that is your glory, your genius. Try to do that. So from today onwards, never ever be asantushta. Never compare with others and feel what I got is not good. People are not asantushta being in India और बेवकूफ. लोग तरस रहे हैं भारत माता में जन्म लेने के लिए. Just now we saw Swadesho Bhuvanathrayam. Be happy with whatever is given to us and make best use of that. Yadrucha labha santushtaha. This is the first attitude you have to develop. If you are not learning the art of contentment, never you are happy anywhere. Because your nature is not to be happy. So the best place in the best company, the best job is given with best of the boss and colleagues, and yet you say aur kuch chahiye, because that bewakuf lakshana is there of asantushti. The other fellow who has learned the art of santushti, laughing, giggling, happy, wherever you placed and whichever the project is given, thank you sir, I will do so. No, if you don't develop this attitude, every time you have your own choice which is not fulfilled from the world outside, every time you are prone for disturbances. And then when will you smile? When can you be happy? Yadruchalava santushta. Wherever you are born, whoever are the parents, whoever brother, sister, whoever are the friends, whichever the place you got the job, whatever the body given to you, be santushta and make best out of it. असंतुष्ट व्यक्ति कुछ भी दो तृप्त नहीं होगा वो, है कि नहीं? 1000 में तृप्त नहीं होने वाले को 10,000 दो तो 1,00,000 दो बोलेगा वो. There's no end to it. Greed, संतुष्टि का opposite होता है greed. A greedy fellow will never be happy. With need, when you are happy, then you will not suffer the pangs of the greed. Like the olden days, necessities for luxuries and comforts. Necessities themselves were luxuries and comforts. Not like today, comforts and luxuries are made necessary and they are not gained by the money you don't have, therefore always asantusht. With your budget, you can have a good two-wheeler. आराम से जाओ, इतना पेट्रोल का दाम है. नहीं नहीं, पड़ोसी अड़ोसी थड़ोसी को देखकर उसका कार है, मेरे पास बेकार है, मैं बेकार हूँ. यदृच्छा लाभ संतोष. He has got 4-bedroom duplex, I have only 2-bedroom वाला. मेहनत करके कमा दो दूसरी बात है, but असंतुष्टि is not a healthy thing. Having ambition and working for it is always encouraged, but not asantushti. Clear? Yadrucha lava santushtaha. Yadrucha means when it is given by the destiny or the Lord, just like that. Yadruchika. Accidentally. Dvandvatitaha is second point. Always be alert not to be perturbed by the Dvandva unless they are too extreme. Okay? Dvandva is Labha, Hani, Jaya, Parajaya, Sukha, Dukkha. People consider you a Shatru, sometimes Mitra, some praise you, some censure you. These are called as pairs of opposite which are supporting the world. Atitaha, don't get disturbed. Dvandva Atita. Because if you are overwhelmed with the success, what comes next we don't know. If the failure comes, we suffer more than others because you are attached to the success this place. So too, when you are attached to the failure and becoming miserable, when the success comes, you don't notice it and you don't happy, become happy. Therefore, हमेशा द्वंद्व के अतीत में रहना है हमको. This is how art is purified. A person slowly becomes qualified for Paramatma Jnanam. That is for the sadhakas. Think coolly whatever I am sharing. आई एम नॉट गिविंग यू एवरी एग्जाम्पल एंड एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन. आपको बिठा के पावर पॉइंट पे बताने का मेरे को उतना टाइम हिम्मत नहीं है. बट द थॉट्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू पॉन्डर ओवर. द्वंद्वातीतः, बी बियॉन्ड द पेयर्स ऑफ ऑपोजिट, डोंट गेट डिस्टर्ब्ड बाय देम. देखो दुनिया कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. सुना है कि गाना सहगल साहब का 1942, कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. Dvandvatit. Means what? You see, you took a work in hand with your ambition, you performed, success or whatever the result came. Now, if you are disturbed by it, you can't again conceive the next thing and work on. Human beings' greatness is conceive the goals, prepare, perform, give the result to others, conceive goal, prepare, perform, give result to others. In that way, you have to go on moving. Our success is in moving, our success in making the goals, our success is in putting efforts, not in getting the results. Result is obvious. Result is never guaranteed. What can be guaranteed is your efforts. When the efforts are guaranteed, result will be obvious only. जैसा किया वैसे ही होता है. So success is in trying to work. Success is in conceiving the idea. Success is in not stopping. So to success is in not getting disturbed by dvandva. Third quality is very powerful. Vimatsaraha. Matsarya is jealousy for with others. The worst quality. ये मेरे से आगे जा कर करके feeling jealousy for him and pulling down. You know, luckily now the India is changing. It has to much change. Earlier, that bad thought was there for about India in that world. To some extent, it was great also, but this very terrible bad scar on our nation we have to remove. What is that? They are jealous of others' growth. Oh, they try to pull down. So in that hotel, their youngsters are eating food. There was a balti kept. There some fresh crabs were put. Fresh crabs jala ke khilate. Chichi. I don't know how they eat the non-veg. Anyway, the example story is one crab was coming out of the tub, water tub. ऊपर चढ़ रहा है. The other crabs were there, उसको नीचे खींच रहे. वो चढ़ रहा है, खींच रहे. Then one fellow showed it to the other fellow. Then that fellow said, I think, these crabs must have come from India. देखो, how much insult it is. That somebody is growing, others are jealous, they pull down. गवर्नमेंट में ऐसे हैं, प्राइवेट सेक्टर्स में ऐसे हैं, इवन घर में ब्रदर्स के बीच में देयर इज जेलसी. फादर इज नॉट टॉलरेटिंग सन्स सक्सेस. दैट्स कॉल्ड मात्सर्य. मत्तः सरति इति भावः. मत्तः मेरे से, सरति आगे चलता है. See how many youngsters on the road, when somebody is overtaking for his own emergency work, this stupid fellow not knowing that मेरे से आगे जाएगा, मैं दिखाता हूँ तेरे को, धड़ाक, एक्सीडेंट हो गया. Then coming to class every day, भाई हाथ पैर टूट गया कि जा नहीं सकता, अब बैठ के स्वामी जी के लेक्चर सुन रहे. I don't want that to happen. You be wise enough to choose what you want. If you have better things than this, you go. Okay, how can I stop you? More greater than Geetha, if you have something to learn, go. But the example is Matsaraha. As I told you, one of the in common sense thought, if others are successful, appreciate, learn from it. If others are failures, feel sympathy and help them. Never have the Matsarya Bhava. नहीं होना है. Appreciate. Every of these are our own mind's good qualities. Opposite of them are negative. They trouble us. Like for the body sustenance. Sometimes the foods are good, some are bad. So to for the mind and intellect to be healthy, some thoughts or values are good, some are bad. So these are all the good things which will always keep you steady fast, keep you balanced in the life. Vimatsara. If your friends are succeeding, appreciate. Anybody if they are succeeding, appreciate. Any nation growing, appreciate. Not that how can they grow, I'll destroy them. See the continuous worst thing happening in the world. When the America grows, the Japan, China, they don't like. When China grows, then the other don't like. And this fellow also growing to suppress other fellow, not to grow together. सब मिलकर सबका साथ सबका विकास वाला स्लोगन नहीं है. सब मिलकर आगे बढ़ना. जो आगे बढ़ रहे हैं उसको कंग्रेचुलेट्स कहना. विमत्सरा. Fourth one is samasiddhau asiddhau cha. Hare, sometime you succeed, sometime you fail for various reasons. But you cannot be perturbed कि मैं fail हो गया करके. You again take up the goal, keep moving ahead. That's the dignity of the youngsters, which they have to make a habit in themselves. If these pearls of wisdom, if you don't collect at time and make a garland and wear them in your neck or heart or chest, with your buddhu, ignorance, misguided with others, all negative thoughts in the mind, neither perform well nor be happy in life. Do you want to be like that? So, chalo. समसिद्धाव सिद्धौ च. सिद्धि हो या असिद्धि हो, मैं बैलेंस रहता हूं, फिर से मेहनत करता हूं. कृत्वापि न निबध्यते. Such person is never disturbed in his mind when he is actively dynamically performing in this world. In that sense, he is enjoying his performance. See, what you gain or what you lose is secondary. Have you enjoyed your righteous, honest performance based on your knowledge, your skills? बाकी सक्सेस फेल्यूर क्या है, वो परमानेंट थोड़े होता है. लाइक आई एम कुकिंग, I should enjoy cooking, not the taste of food. It may come, it may not come. Sometime even it's tasty. Will it last for permanency? 2-3 घंटे का तो स्टेल हो जाएगा. Is it not? Be attentive, focus on the performance and enjoy that. Result will anyway come. Keeping result in mind, don't perform in the present, result also will not come. So these 4 things. Yadrucha labha santushtaha. Be contented with whatever the destiny brings to you. Dvandva atitaha. Be free from the influence of pairs of opposite. Be matsaraha. Encourage others in their success. Let us not be jealousy and try to pull them down. Samasiddhava siddhaucha. Let success come, failure come. Don't get disturbed. Keep learning from the failures. Perform better. Keep learning from the successes. Perform better. That's what we said today in our common sense thought also. Such person is doing and enjoying the doing while in the present only. Doing is with the hands, the goal is in the mind, and planning is in the intellect. Same time, these also, when they are added positive qualities, such performance always gives great joy to himself. After all, तो मुझे अपने performance को पहले enjoy करना है. Like Yadruchala, I told you, I'm happy my few children are there listening to Geetha. Dandva Atitaha, some may like my lecture, some may not like. Those who like, thank you, Swami, they say. Others say, you have wasted our time. Vimatsaraha, the very great people speak Geetha better than me. I appreciate them, I congratulate them, I learn from them. I will not have Vimatsara. And then, Samaduk Siddhava Siddhavcha. Whether my goal of reaching this Geetha to many people become successful or not, I don't know, Ishwar Ichha, but मैं तो daily करता रहूँगा. I will enjoy my life like that. That is how these 4 and earlier shlokas, 4 points, again and again remember, note them down and change your mind's attitude, composition to this nature. Then you can see your performance has such a glorious, great brilliance. You will enjoy it. Others also see and appreciate, and it will give great success. Thank you. निराशीर्यत चित्तात्मा. कल का भी आज का भी मैं दोनों पढ़ रहा हूँ. ओम श्री भगवानुवाच निराशीर्यत चित्तात्मा त्यक्त सर्व परिग्रह शारीरं केवलं कर्म कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषं यदृच्छालाभसन्तुष्टः द्वन्द्वातीतो विमत्सरः समसिद्धावसिद्धौ च कृत्वापि न निबध्यते. Next shloka is a summary of what is said from 16th or 17th shloka, that we will see. Then Bhagavan will talk about the 12 types of yajna, which we discussed in the chapter 3. Very good, they are all. We'll just 2-3 sentences about each of them we'll talk. Then Bhagavan tells the Mahima of the Jnana, then how to gain the Jnana by going to the correct Guru and surrendering to him, and all these topics will be covered in this 4th chapter further. Thank you. We will just wind up today to meet tomorrow with a new topic. Spend time, listen again and again. Hope Geetha inspires you, empowers you. Thank you. God bless.